Hey everyone. Before I start, if you're a YouTube subscriber and you clicked this video from a notification, and you've been here since the APB days, I absolutely applaud and appreciate you. You are truly a legend. I know you've been neglected. YouTube content is on my priority list. Don't worry. All right? Don't worry. All right. I wanted to talk to everyone about some things that have been floating through my head lately, and about the future of streaming and growing my brand. I've been streaming for about 3.5, 4 years, and it's been a hell of a ride. I gotta say, it's been crazy. Okay, I've grown to a level I originally thought, honestly, I'd never reach this level, like where I'm at now, and which is not insane or anything, but it's higher than a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people have tried this journey, and they just can't even get like the smallest foot up. So I feel I've come a long way. And through this time in my streaming career, I've made some awesome friends. I've learned so much about content creation. And not only have I increased the quality of my stream, but I've also increased the content and the quality of content that I bring. With that said, I'm gonna try something new, okay? Starting on August 19th, maybe even sooner, I'm gonna be streaming on Mixer. Now, before we dive any further into this, all right, let me assure you, I am not, repeat, not leaving Twitch. I am not leaving Twitch. I'll be attempting to do 2 streams a day. So as before, I mentioned that I'm going to the new weekend shift, which now I am now on, which I only have to work 3 days a week. So originally I planned to do 2 streams a day on Twitch. But now I'm thinking it might be time to try 1 on Twitch as we've always done, and now 1 on Mixer as well. On Mixer, I personally believe with the help of the community that we have already established, it could be very, very possible to grow my brand further than I ever previously did on Twitch, and in a shorter amount of time. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Jester, you got this idea from Ninja leaving Mixer. Let's be honest. Well, if I were to say no, I would be lying. But let's touch on that subject for just 1 second. Now, originally, I laughed just like the others about bandwagoning that is taking place when Ninja came out publicly that he would be exclusively streaming on Mixer.
I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer.
It wasn't until a few days later I really started to critically think about what's going on with Mixer. Why did Ninja go? Was it money? Was it be like the pioneer of streamers to be the first big guy to do it? Or is it the reason that he gave everyone else, that he wanted to get back to his streaming roots and just kind of do his own thing? And honestly, I think it's a little bit of everything. So then I started thinking to myself, well, what about Mixer as a brand? I mean, what did they have to offer smaller streamers? Like, what is their deal? What's going on with them? You know, I never really gave a reasonable chance to Mixer because it was always just second to Twitch. But I started looking into it a little deeper. And Mixer's actually a pretty great platform. Once I started to get into it, I noticed with a ton of potential that Mixer has, and they have like innovative ideas that Twitch just doesn't. And I can see Mixer, no joke, honestly, I can see Mixer seriously giving Twitch a run for their money within the next year or 2. I'm dead serious. It's only a matter of time. Twitch is just a very saturated market, and it's really tough to grow. Like currently, as I'm recording this, there's like almost 900,000 viewers in the top 20 games on Twitch. That's nearly 1 million viewers, dude. That's a lot. I mean, you take the top 20 games on Mixer, and there's like 59,000 viewers. That's like 15% of what Twitch has in their top 20. That's a huge, huge difference. And the numbers don't lie. Now, you're probably thinking, what about the amount of streamers? It's probably just as saturated, right? Yeah, it is actually. But there's a big difference here. Scrolling down through Twitch in the Apex Legends directory, it took 150 streams to come down to 10 concurrent viewers. That's roughly what my streams have been since I started streaming Apex Legends. And if you scroll down through Mixer, it's 50 streams. So that's about a third of the scrolling, which is about 5 scroll wheels or so. So a lot less scrolling equals a higher chance of exposure. The majority of the saturation on Mixer seems to be between 0 and 5 viewers, at least in the Apex directory. Twitch is basically the same in this aspect, but Twitch has higher numbers. And slowly, as time has been progressing, even over the last like 6 months, that gap is starting to widen because Twitch just has so many people on it that if you were a 0 to 5 viewer streamer before, your opportunities to still grow were a lot higher. But now, because there's so many people on Twitch, that gap has widened so far that now the 0 to 5 area is slowly starting to become the 0 to 10 area. And give it another 6 months, it'll be 0 to 20 area. At this rate, I could never grow. It just can't happen in the directory that I want to pick. You look back at Mixer once again. Once you scroll down so far, I mean, it's like you'll notice a huge difference between the amount of viewers to streamer ratio. The majority of, I would say like 80 to 90% of the streams, if not maybe a little more. I mean, I didn't do the numbers here, but just by observation, there's a ton of 0 viewer streamers. Another thing I like to point out that Mixer has is what's called the hype zone. So basically this 24/7 channel that a bot will automatically pick a random streamer that's in a top 10 situation, specifically battle royales, I suppose, and it'll just pick you and watch you until you die. I've seen that channel get to 100 and 200 viewer range. So how often do I actually get top 10? It's pretty frequently. And if I can get that 5 minutes, even for like once or twice a day, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. That's so much exposure that the channel could get. I just feel that Mixer has a lot of the smaller streamer help that Twitch just doesn't. I feel that Twitch is trying to capitalize more on the top streamers than they are about growing. Because let's face it, Twitch is the biggest thing out there for live streaming. Why do they need to grow anymore? They're already the hit. Another thing also I'd like to point out as well is my unique style and stream quality. These types of things look to be pretty rare on Mixer from what I've seen. I've never seen anyone have a style of streaming like mine. And that kind of goes in terms of Twitch and Mixer. Yeah, some people say that I have a Dr. Disrespect vibe, and I take that as a compliment and as an insult. Because although I dress up, I don't have a persona. Although I do kid around a lot, but I don't really have a persona. I'm just me. And you know that. Anyone who's been in my stream knows it's just me. Yeah, I get a little sillier when I dress up. I can't help it. You know, I can't help it. It's kind of like when you hang with your friends when you're a kid and you used to like show off in front of your friends, but you wouldn't do necessarily that kind of stuff when your friends weren't around. That's kind of how I just am. I mean, it's just how I am. I'm still me, but I get a little more hyped up when I'm dressed up. Seriously though, the quality on Mixer the bar is low. Okay, I feel that my brand and my quality are here. And the last thing I'd like to point out is my personal brand. I personally believe that my brand is amazing.
Wafting, wafting. Oh, everyone likes their own brand, don't they? This is magic.
The majority of you probably do as well, considering that you're here watching this video and have supported me up to this point. I truly believe that my brand is unique, and I would love to continue to grow it. And I think Mixer will have that opportunity for me to grow it. So the point of this video is just to tell you all the plans about what the future is of the JesterJack brand. And that is to continue to grow JesterJack on Twitch and to start expanding my content to YouTube and Mixer and anything else that I can reach pretty much. So I plan to release new content to you guys on YouTube, and I really do appreciate your patience. Any support that you guys can give me, I love you for. And I appreciate everything you guys have done up to this point. But regardless, if you don't support me going to Mixer, Nothing can change. You can just stay on Twitch. Not a big deal. I hope that either way, you support this, and I hope to see you on Mixer. See ya.